Nick Tales presents Copy the Teacher, narrated by Nick. Sophomore year in high school, and I was in English. The teacher was talking about her hero. This hero happened to be Lance Armstrong, the guy that was really good on a mountain bike. Remember, this is 12 years ago, so this was when he was really popular, and everyone loved him. Everyone wore these yellow armbands to raise cancer awareness. Later, however, when everyone found it out Lance Armstrong cheated, everyone threw their wristbands out and said, "Fuck cancer awareness and research, this guy cheated." Even I liked Lance Armstrong. I was even reading his biography at the time, and it's rare for me to be into anything sports. So when I say everyone liked Lance Armstrong, I mean everyone. Well, everyone in America. The teacher was telling us that her husband had cancer or has cancer, and he met Lance Armstrong and was a big motivator for him and so on. I don't really remember, but at the time I had just found out I had outgrew having ADD, but I still had trouble paying attention. Later I just found out that I didn't care about school enough. Not that I didn't care about the husband had cancer, I just knew this wouldn't be on the test so I could zone out. I zoned back into the teacher saying she wants us to write an essay on a hero of ours. I start panicking, and I try to think of a hero of mine. Guess who the only person I could come up with? That's right, Lance Armstrong. Sorry parents, Weird Al, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Matt Groening, maybe next time. Like I said, I was panicking because this is how my brain works, and my brain decided Lance Armstrong. I had until the next day to pick a hero, but my brain already decided. In my head, I started coming up with ways I can convince my teacher to let me pick Lance Armstrong. As if I already knew she'd be pissed that I chose the same person she used as an example. Luckily, I had the Lance Armstrong biography with me. One of the rare moments at the time that I was actually reading a book, and it was just my luck. I got this whole plan on what I was going to say and how I'd show the book, making her think, oh, he's not just blatantly copying me, he has a book as proof, what a good student! Like I said, I just assumed she wasn't going to be happy that I copied her hero. I figured she wouldn't buy into it. To be fair, she never said anyone couldn't do Lance Armstrong. The next day at school, we're working on some project, and while we work, she calls one student over at a time to see who their hero is, probably to make sure no one picks the devil, Hitler, Tom Arnold, Pol Pot, or Lance Armstrong. My name gets called, and it's showtime. I tell her straight that I'm doing Lance Armstrong because he is also a hero of mine, and it's not fair that she gets to hog Lance to all herself. By my surprise, she reacted very positive about it right away, like we bonded in that moment. But I was thinking, what the fuck? I had this list of good reasons, and for what? Fuck it. I'm going over them. So I tell her I have his biography, and I showed it to her. She was really excited about it. This might be the smartest thing I've ever done. How bad would my essay have to be to fail me? It's foolproof. I already know she has a bias for Lance Armstrong. The guy could do no wrong. So after all that is done, and the day to turn in the final essay passes, how well do you think I did? Well, I don't remember my grade. Like I said before, I didn't care, and by the time I finished it, enough time had passed that I went back to not caring. It's weird how much I cared about being able to pick Lance Armstrong as a hero, but don't care about the final grade. Now that Lance Armstrong has come out as taking sport-enhancing drugs, I wonder how that English teacher reacted to the news. Maybe she had a copy of my report still and read it to herself to remember the good times. Maybe I went on to motivate generations of cancer patients after my report brought tears to the old English teacher. She sent copies to all the local hospitals. I wish I knew.